This is Scott Becker. Today's podcast, the Becker Business, the Becker Private Equity Podcast, is the good, the bad, the ugly. So we're going to go through stories. Let me give you the good first. The good is that the S&P has jumped 8% over the last 30 days. That's a great recovery for this year so far. Second, that despite all the discussion and negativity towards billionaires, the U.S. now has more millionaires than any other nation. We're almost a fourth or fifth of the size of China and India, yet we have more millionaires, not just per capita, but in total. And we add as a nation almost 1,000 millionaires a day. So those are the two good. The S&P's up. We're creating more millionaires than any other country. That's a good thing. The bad. The markets point down this morning as tensions heat up in the Middle East. The next on the bad, Salesforce down more than 30% year to date. But the indomitable Mark Benioff says the market has the take on software firms wrong. We'll see how that goes. Next, Florida faces some economic challenges as it becomes hyper attractive to wealthier people and higher income residents. It is becoming more expensive for the middle class and the poorer classes. So you're seeing this really dichotomy in Florida as it becomes easier and easier for wealthy people, but not maybe as easy for poorer people, and really fascinating. The other part of that is New York. New York and other states keep on looking for ways to raise different types of taxes. This generally leads to longer term loss of residents, and higher rate taxpayers go elsewhere. But it benefits the political incumbents. When you chase out those that hate you or your opposition, it allows you to consolidate your power. So the politicians score PR points and get reelected, even if they're harming their tax base and ultimately their own state. The next on the bad, the counter to 24 million millionaires is that only about 5% of U.S. households have more than 1 million saved in retirement accounts. That puts a seven-figure nest egg at 4.6 at 1 million in the top 5% about. So even though we're creating more millionaires, 95% of people in the country don't have $1 million in savings, which is a lot of money, granted. And we'll get to the ugly in a second. So the ugly is 46% of Americans have essentially nothing saved for retirement. Those are tough numbers. Next, Figma is down 77% over the last 12 months. Glad I don't own Figma. Next, Lucid Motors down 70% over the last 12 months. That's a debacle. That's just horrendous. They're just not big enough to be a car company of the big EV companies. They're struggling by far the most. Rivian and Tesla doing better. Finally, 11th, Klarna, which I believe we own a small amount of through a hedge fund distribution, is down 68% over the last 12 months. Again, I don't even want to look at my portfolio to see if I own it. It's like not wanting to go on the scale when my weight is bad, or checking my index when my golf is bad. It is what it is. Thank you for listening to the Becker Business and the Becker Private Equity Podcast. We so appreciate your listenership. Thank you so much.